They are accused of committing several crimes in several states. Now the two teenagers from Kentucky on the run since early this month have been captured. News Channel 5's Matthew Torres is in the newsroom with that story. So Matthew, how were they caught?
Well, hey Jennifer, it's something that you may not expect, but authorities found them just after midnight in Panama City Beach, Florida. Get this, sleeping inside the truck that they allegedly stole in Georgia. Now, after 14 days of being on the run, they are just thankful that these two have been captured peacefully. 18-year-old Dalton Hayes and his 8th-grade girlfriend, 13-year-old Cheyenne Phillips, are accused of stealing 3 vehicles, destroying thousands of dollars worth of property, and forging checks they found in one of the vehicles. This story gained such national attention, some even calling the teenagers the modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. Even if no one got hurt or killed that you saw there, they started this on January 4th. They've been on the run since then and were spotted in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Now, prior to this morning's arrest in Florida, lead investigator Sheriff Norman Chaffin of Grayson County, Kentucky, said he was nervous when he found out that the truck they were in had 2 handguns. And for them to be taken into custody without incident is an outcome that they were hoping for.
But our biggest fear is that we find them in a vehicle and they get in a pursuit, and then you've got an 18-year-old and a 13-year-old who are wanted across multiple states. The outcome is usually not good.
Authorities are working to bring the teens back to Kentucky, where they will, of course, face several charges, and they could face charges from the other states as well. Jennifer, back to you.
All right, Matthew, thank you. We are learning more about a shooting yesterday in Columbia that left 2 people dead, including a school principal. It happened yesterday afternoon in a neighborhood near 11th and Galloway Streets, not far from downtown Columbia. Police say they arrived around 1:30 and found the 2 dead in the road, 67-year-old Sharon Cantrell and 63-year-old Tom Kalk. Cantrell was the principal at Spring Hill Elementary School. Police say the 2 were brother and sister and that Kalk shot his sister before shooting her husband, Terry Cantrell. According to police, Cantrell then got his own gun out of his car and shot and killed Kalk. They believe some sort of family dispute led to the shootout.
It's just chaotic. I mean, you know, you sit here and you think, how could family do that to family?
We're told counselors will be available at Spring Hill Elementary when classes resume Tuesday. Meanwhile, a vigil for Sharon Cantrell will be held tomorrow night at 7 at the school. The search continues this morning for a gunman responsible for a fatal shooting early yesterday morning off Ashland City Highway here in Nashville. Metro Police say George Huddleston and his wife were sitting in a car behind their house on Cato Road just after midnight when a masked gunman approached and demanded their belongings. Several shots were fired by both the gunman and Huddleston. Huddleston, who was 40, was hit in the chest and died at the hospital. His wife was not hurt. The gunman fled the scene. 2 alleged burglars are not only facing charges but also recovering from injuries after a home invasion late Friday night. Just before midnight, investigators say 2 men forced their way inside a home on Misty Cape Cove in Hermitage. We're told the homeowner was hit over the head with a shotgun, but still managed to get to a bedroom and grab his own gun. Both David Williams and Randall Gilmore were shot. They're charged with aggravated assault and especially aggravated burglary. Police say Gilmore's wife, Kelly, was an accomplice in the crime, and she now faces the same charges. A Lawrence County man is behind bars accused of running over his father. 22-year-old Zachary Blake has been charged with attempted first-degree murder and aggravated assault. Lawrence County officials say Blake allegedly got into an argument with his father on Friday. That argument eventually escalated, and the father was run over by a car. He is in critical but stable condition. His son is being held without bond. Governor Haslam and his family are inviting the public to visit the governor's residence today for a special open house. It will be open from 11 to 2. If you'd like more information, we've got it on our website. Meanwhile, the governor was sworn in yesterday morning for his 2nd term. During the ceremony, he talked about the state's successes the past 4 years and called on Tennesseans to keep the momentum going. Specifically, Haslam spoke about an effective state government, jobs, and education. His program, Tennessee Promise, allows graduating high school seniors to pursue a higher education free of charge, an idea that President Obama is now suggesting on a national level. Meanwhile, on the job front, the state has added more than 200,000 jobs. But Haslam says the state continues to face challenges.
We haven't had nearly high enough expectations of ourselves. In many ways, we've settled and we haven't lived up to our full potential. So one thing I can guarantee you that we are not going to do in the next 4 years is coast to the finish line.
The first family ended the day with an inaugural ball held last night at the Omni Hotel.